Hi everybody, welcome to Bobbi Unplugged, episode 5. We're here at 18 Labels with my friends who are here to talk about a topic that we always talk about when we're not on camera, that you always talk about, and something that I really want to start the conversation, and that's body image, body confidence, and just being nice to yourself and everyone else. So I'm here with my buddies, Peg Cafferty.
Hi.
Danielle Diamond. Rosanne, I can't believe I forgot your last name.
Guararra.
Rosanne, who I've known these guys. These are my buddies from my town. And what happens is we always talk about the same thing, how we feel, but also, I just ate that. Oh my God, I need to go do this. I need to do this. And you know what, the more we do it, it's like we all have to stop. We have to stop. So, you know, this started because there was a conversation with me and Danielle. And Danielle's a yoga instructor, like amazing yoga instructor. And we started talking about body image. So tell them your story.
There's so many levels. Decade by decade now. But okay, quick history. I mean, it really started at home. You know, it's interesting because I don't have girls. I have two, like you,
boys.
mom, a boy, so it's not as relevant. But my mom was really focused on what she looked like, and you know, she was
As was mine.
right.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
she was
mine
bipolar,
also.
so it like
Yeah.
went like a whole other thing. Like that's where she put her energy, and everything was about perfection. And
Right.
I was an only child and the only daughter, obviously. So it was always about what I looked like and wearing the right clothes and being the right size. And it was like the more she wanted me to be perfect, the more I was like, I'm just gonna stuff my face with cookies. My friends used to joke when we were younger, like we'd go out and party in high school and no one wanted to come back and sleep at our house because like the worst thing we could binge on was total cereal. Like there was no food, like we had no bad food. Like we didn't want to go, like everyone else had like cookies and devil dogs and stuff. So, you know, I always was on a little bit on the chubby side. And then finally, when I was about to go into high school, I was like, I'm not gonna be the fat girl. And I then started starving myself eating cantaloupe every day for 3 months. And
Don't do it. Don't do it.
no,
Don't
I'm
do
not
it.
advocating this at all. I'm saying I was a Looney Tune. And
But that's how you got into health
but that's
and wellness.
how I got it. Yeah.
Right.
Right.
But okay, so health and wellness, we still complain about what we ate, what we drink, how we feel in our bodies. Why do we do this to ourselves? Clearly none of us have a weight problem sitting on this couch. And why do we do this? I mean, Rosanne, who is a trainer,
Yes.
talk.
All right. Also, same thing. It starts at home. My mother also had like rules about food, and you couldn't eat this at this time, you couldn't eat that, and I think she was trying to like manipulate how she wanted me to look good. So of course, oh, we can't have second helpings, we can't do this. And then I wound up having very bad self-esteem about that because I was adopted, and I also did not fit the physical image of my family. My parents happen to be very tall and thin naturally. I am not that. I have curves. So there was also issues about my hips, which I finally come to terms with. But I wound up having an eating disorder in my 20s. And it wasn't until I had my child, I have a daughter, who's gonna be 16 soon, that I realized I had to stop. Because I had somebody there that I wanted to set a good image for. And I also, when I was pregnant, I gained 62 pounds, and I was finally gaining all that weight at peace with my body. And I lost it all after she was born, and then some. I was in the best health I ever was after she was born.
But don't you think all of us have to really work hard on feeling good every second? I mean, it really does take a lot of time and energy. And for those of you guys at home, I'd love to hear what you struggle with. Well, and Peg, I want to hear your story, because you and I talk about this
every single time
all
we
the
come
time.
out. It's absolutely
What are you
true.
drinking?
I
What are you
know.
not drinking?
We've done diets together.
Right.
We've done diets separately.
Yes.
My story is similar to yours, Rosanne, where I started. I think it was a form of self-hatred. I'm one of 5 kids, and I started dieting. I think in the 5th grade, and my mom would pack my lunch and put in a banana, an orange, and an apple.
Wow, at least you got a banana.
Yeah.
I was in 3rd grade and I got diet cheese.
Oh. So it was off and on, and I do find that if I'm feeling good about myself, if I'm really engaged in something meaningful in my life, that I think about it less.
Right.
And you know, we talk about rock what you got kind of thing, but for me, it really does come from the inside.
Right, but also, I mean, you are an actress turned producer. You're in the middle of the movie industry. You work with a lot of celebrities that we all know. do they also feel the same as we feel? Like, do you have these conversations?
Gosh, absolutely. Yes, there's an actress that I'm very good friends with. Same conversations that you and I had. I quote you.
Right.
No, it's all the same, and it's about working out and eating, and then the guilt that you feel. If you've eaten a little bit of a carb the night before or whatever it is.
And we have this problem with carbs. I mean, because if I eat a lot of carbs, I don't feel good.
Yeah.
But I also feel good. It's like one of those weird things.
Right.
Like, I'm going out to dinner tonight. They make the best pizza in the world. I know I'm gonna have pizza, but I know I'm not gonna feel good tomorrow. So, but I'm making peace with it.
Right. Sometimes you just get anything for the pizza.
Right. And yes, I mean, I have a lot of people that come on and talk about like what you can eat. This is not about that. This is about how we judge ourselves and how you judge other people. What I cannot stand is when you walk in somewhere and if you might be a few pounds up, people go like this to you.
Yeah.
Do not do that. Has anyone done that to you? Do not do that. I don't like it. I mean, this is the time to be nice to your friends. It's nice. Be nice to yourself.
I think it starts with being nice to yourself.
Well,
first.
that's
it.
what I was
For
going to
sure.
say. That's the whole thing. It's interesting. I saw the other day that Oprah wrote in, I forget what I was reading, magazine, and she said that not until, now maybe she was trying to extra plug Weight Watchers,
Yeah.
but I don't know if you saw this. She said that not until literally this year was she actually happy. And Oprah, she's like got a gajillion dollars. She has chefs.
Money
and
is not about happiness.
But that's
It's
what I'm
not
saying.
it,
But
yeah.
people look at
Yeah.
it like that. That she
Right.
can have whatever she wants. She
Right.
has houses all over.
Right.
She goes on vacation, and she never was able to accept herself as she was and feel good in her skin.
But I think
And
that by her talking about
it's
it,
so
It's
helpful.
making it okay.
which is why I want to start the conversation. And I know someone just showed us, picture of Beyonce, pregnant with twins,
Yeah.
okay, amazing.
Beautiful.
And I love, and you even said, we all know this, quote she said. What did she say again? That she's one cheeseburger away
she's
from
one cheeseburger away
from being a heavy woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And but I think role models like Beyonce have changed the game
Right.
for us.
Yes.
They've changed the game
Yes.
because she's not stick thin.
Right.
She
Yeah.
rocks it. She
She
she's
goes
so
up and down, and
confident.
she's gorgeous, and she's
Exactly.
cool, and it
She's
is.
authentic.
She is.
Yes.
She's
She's an
authentic.
authentic person.
Right.
She is, and she owns it.
And to your point, Oprah igniting those conversations that she has the whole time, talking
Yeah.
about her struggle, has been really helpful as well.
Right, because no matter what you have, it's not stuff that's going to make you
Right.
happy.
No.
If you don't feel happy in here, we've
Right.
talked about this a lot
Right.
through yoga and meditation. It really taught me that none of that matters if you're not okay with yourself, and you're not going to be okay with other people unless you're okay
Yes.
with yourself. So you're going to
That's
do the
very
looking
true.
up and down just so you could find something bad with somebody else so that it makes yourself feel better.
And you know what? If I'm having I call it a bad beauty day, I put my hair in a ponytail. I put some, moisturizer on. I don't look in the mirror, and I don't deal with it. There are those days you just don't feel good.
Right.
But it's there's one thing about how you look, and there's another thing about how you feel.
Right.
And I think it's not just about how you look; it's how you feel that you look. And that, honestly, I think once you can get to peace with that, but also realizing there are some days where my clothes don't fit me. And some days I have to be on TV and my clothes don't fit me. So I have a little area in my closet with some of my simple favorite things, and they're a little bit bigger.
Right.
And so, you know what? I wear them for a day or two.
And you feel good.
And
And
I
you
feel-
you
and I
put
feel
them on
good.
and you still
Right.
feel good.
Right. So
Do you
that's
find
important.
movement is important as well? Like if you work out, do you feel completely
yes.
different?
Oh my God.
Yeah,
It's
absolutely.
everything,
It's
isn't it?
a
It's
game
the
changer.
best
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
thing.
Because we always say how I exercise every day,
Mm-hmm.
and walking the dog or meeting you, even though you oversleep. The last 3 times we made plans,
Totally true.
she
I'm so
overslept.
sorry.
So we'll have an afternoon walk. But I walk because I feel good,
Yeah.
and it clears my brain.
Mhm.
And I know I have to do more yoga. I have to do more meditation.
Yes. Call me anytime, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
You have my number.
That
Yes.
Come
really
right
helps.
over.
It's
Yeah.
more of a balance thing too.
Right.
Like you
Yeah.
talk about working out. I'm in a half marathon training program.
Congratulations! That's
Wow.
So for
amazing.
me,
Awesome.
and can I mention my age?
Sure.
All right.
Of
So
course.
It's younger than me, but
I'm
sure.
gonna be, I'm gonna be 59 on
no,
You
This-
are?
on next Friday.
Wow.
the 10th.
No, we're a year. I'm going to be 60 in April.
Yeah, I can't believe
Yeah.
it. But
Yeah.
I ran 7
Huh.
miles for the first
Oh
time
my
in my
gosh.
life
Oh
last
my
Saturday
God.
morning.
Congratulations.
Wow.
And I was just like, oh my goodness, I could do it. You know,
How
it
did
was
you
a-
feel? Like, does wasn't,
I
see, that's what
felt
I think
good.
is
I
so
can't
important
And
in
that's
your
why
body.
I didn't matter about
She's
my
a
thighs.
you have a runner
about
boyfriend.
this.
You have a runner boyfriend.
Yes,
Yeah.
that
Super
helped. But he
runner.
did not run. He did not run with me. I'm with a whole
Right.
other group of
Wow.
people in town who are training for this,
Right.
and the fact that I got to this
Right.
point was such a milestone for
Right.
me. Here I am, and I'm running with somebody who's a lot younger than me.
Right.
Another woman who's like my running buddy
Right.
there in this group, and I did it. You know, at the end I was like, yes, I actually did do this.
But you know, and
so
it's,
for
and
me,
it's,
that made
right.
me feel
And
great.
you're not running to lose weight.
Right.
No, I'm
You
not
know,
running to lose
that's one of the things. But I
Yeah.
see a lot of women that run that are heavier set
Right.
and they run really slow, and I'm just like, I want to hug them.
Yes.
Because
Oh,
you know
for
what?
sure.
It doesn't
Get out and
matter
do
what
it.
you do, you just have to do something.
Mhm.
Right.
So,
But also the camaraderie, you're saying you're running with a
Yeah.
younger
Yeah.
woman and
Right.
surrounding
Yes.
yourself with people who
Yeah.
make you feel good.
When I walk with you, it's not just the walk.
oh no,
It's therapy.
right.
Literally, we talk
Yeah.
about everything,
Right.
and sometimes we have dogs.
Our
and,
husbands, our dogs, our work,
Exactly.
celebrities, our weight,
Yeah.
whatever it is.
And I feel like
Yeah.
I feel high, like a
Right.
runner's high afterwards from
Uh-huh.
just walking really vigorously, and also it's just the camaraderie.
Right. Yeah. So honestly, it's the conversation about turning it around in your head.
Right.
Because I think that's the hardest thing, because there's days when you don't feel good and you're what could be after like New Year's Eve and you just
Right.
done all the Christmas cookies and whatever. You've got to literally talk in your head and say, okay, stop. Just stop and go
Absolutely.
forward. And I think it's normal to realize you don't always feel good.
Right. Or you find the other
You're
things, like
human.
Peg just said, that was awesome, because, you need to not define yourself by a number on the scale or what
Right,
size your
yes.
jeans are. It's like, what amazing things have you done? Look at all you've accomplished.
Right.
I could do a handstand in the middle of the room. Like, that makes me feel good in my body. It's not like it's nice when my pants fit, but like, if they don't, I can still do a handstand, and that makes me feel strong.
That's important.
You're gonna finish your race and be like, holy crap, my body just did that. Whether you're 10 pounds over or 5 pounds under, it doesn't
Doesn't
matter.
matter.
That's
It
what's
doesn't
gonna make
matter.
you feel good.
That's
Okay,
not what the focus
but then
is.
what drives you crazy? Like about what drives you crazy? Like
About-
about yourself. Like what, it's not just, yes, we do all these great things and we feel better. We're here to talk about we're normal.
Right.
And people at home are saying the same thing.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what drives me crazy is that I need to accept my body the way it is. I'm never going to have a symmetrical body. I'm very narrow on top, and I've got
Me too.
hips.
But that's
And
awesome.
I
You guys have this like
I
skinny
gotta
little waist.
accept that. There are days,
Right.
sometimes, most of the time, I'm like, I'm cool with it.
But that's what's
There's
happening.
certain
Everybody
days
wants junk in the
I'm
chunky
like,
walk.
oh God.
Well,
you
I've
know?
got small hips and
Yeah.
my weight is up here.
I have
And-
the same
Yeah.
too.
Right?
Yeah.
It is,
And I'm like,
I have
yeah.
your body. Yeah.
it is what it is.
Yeah.
And it's
Right.
about finding the right clothes that make you feel
Right.
comfortable. I mean, people think, oh, you all wear black. Actually, this is navy and black. But it's not all black. For me, this is color. But,
Yes.
one of my favorite things, and I know it's too early to talk about the book, but like a white shirt.
Yeah.
Like just a nice white
Classic
shirt
It
is
was,
the
I wore
classic
yeah,
thing,
actually, yep.
to
Flattering on
wear that
everyone.
makes you look good.
Mhm.
So for you guys that have just joined us, I want to say that here we've got Rosanne Guararra, did I say it right?
Yes, you did.
Who is a model.
Yeah, I
You
am.
turned model when you were how old?
Oh God, 49.
49. You
That's
became a model. She
fantastic.
let her hair go gray.
Love
She
it.
became a model.
Yep.
Danielle Diamond, who left corporate America, I think you worked at MTV, turned yoga instructor, amazing cook, like I can't even, chef cook.
No, I was gonna make you snacks,
Right.
and I didn't have time.
And you have a very big platform digitally.
Yeah, zenstrength.com.
Zen
Yeah.
Strength.
Yoga with weights.
Right, Yoga with Weights. And Peg Cafferty, actress, turned producer, and I'll never forget when we first met and I watched the movie. And I saw you, it was that 1 second, that Diane Arbus movie.
Oh,
What
that's
was that?
so
Arbus.
funny. It was fur. I did not have a
Yes.
big role in that. But
No, but it was-
you're a face person, though. You
I
can
just, I
touch
was
it.
like, oh my God, there's Peg! It was a very strange movie.
Yes, it was a
Interesting,
very
but,
strange
but you
movie.
were in it.
But
So
it's
here
fun.
we are talking about self-confidence, body image, and I just want you guys at home to just be nice to yourselves, be nice to your friends.
Yes.
I mean, there's a lot of judgy people out there, and you know what? If you're judgy and say not nice things about someone, particularly how they look, it's because you don't feel good about yourself.
That's right.
Just saying.
And 91, do you know that that's like such a sad fact? 91% of women are unhappy with their bodies.
Oh,
I'm surprised it's that
90.
low.
wow.
No, honestly, who are these like 8% people?
Like freaks of nature who are born perfect. Like, I don't know.
No, but don't.
No freaks. No, I'm joking, but like.
Do you think it's cultural though?
I
Because
was
I don't
yeah.
think
That
it's true
I was
in other
going to-
countries.
that's- I was
Yes.
going to say too.
There's a lot
That's
of that.
American. That's
Yeah.
American.
It's very
I think it's
American.
much lower
Yeah.
in Italy and
Right.
France, like we were
Yes.
saying.
And for some reason, a lot of my friends who are, you know, black, they feel great in their bodies. They don't like their hair.
Because they're not brought up with crazy
Yeah.
moms with
Yeah.
this like, you know, thoughts of like you need to be a certain way. And I think it's only gotten worse. Like I can't imagine being. Can you imagine being a teenager right now with the
No.
social media
No.
and everything?
No.
It's hard enough with
No.
none of that.
You have to have such
Oh my
self-confidence,
God.
and that's one of the
Your
reasons.
daughter, I love.
Yeah, I was
love
gonna
her.
say,
She's
I
awesome.
think I work very hard at trying to stay positive and have a good self-esteem for my daughter's sake. She's very confident and she's got a
so pretty.
strong
Yeah, so cute.
body. She's
Yeah.
very cute, but she's also reveling in the fact that she's
Mhm.
very strong. Like
Right.
she can
Right.
pick me up, and she's shorter
Right.
than I
Right.
am. She's 5'3",
Yeah.
and she can just pick me right up. She likes the fact that she's strong, and she's out there she's a social activist. She's very involved in community service. She really likes other people, and she likes her girlfriends.
Right.
She's got very good girlfriends, and they're very supportive and positive of each
Right.
other.
And who are
which I
her
love.
role models? Who's she looking up to?
Let's see. Well,
You've done a great job, lady.
well, you see this couch here. You know,
Yeah.
this is. You know, honestly,
Right.
it is. This is
Yeah.
the neighborhood. So she sees the women in this neighborhood as being really strong role models, actually, and also in our family too. We've got lots of teachers, educators, lawyers, all women. People have gotten their college degrees. We're out there doing things too, like even her cousin who's in Loyola now. They're out there doing it. So we've got a lot in town and in the family actually now. So there's a lot for her to look at.
Right. And
So
how
I'm
about your
happy.
daughter?
Great.
How old is Keely?
Keely is 14.
And she's taller than I am, but
Yes.
most people are. But okay, fine.
She doesn't, I don't like to admit it, but she's actually a tiny bit taller than I am now.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh
Keely's
my
about
God.
a little more than 5'8", and she was in a back brace for 3 years. She has a form of, it's called kyphosis. She grew really fast, so she was kind of hunched over, and it was really difficult because she had to. It made her look like she gained 30 pounds because she was wearing this, Boston brace.
And
And
she's
she-
super smart.
She's
Yeah.
crazy smart,
Crazy
and she's
smart.
really funky. Like
Yeah.
she developed a sense of style during that time, partly because she needed to,
Right.
and partly because it's just who she is. And she's gaining confidence, but it's been painful to watch when she was aware of all the change. She also matured really quickly,
Yeah.
and I think that was really hard for her. But she's also a passionate activist, and she, is an amazing student, and she's gaining confidence, and she's in an all-girls school. And I think
Yeah.
that taking away the distractions has been really helpful for
Right.
her.
Yes.
And it's also given her a more powerful
Oh,
voice.
sure.
I'm sure.
She's very young to even go there because a lot of girls, are so worried about what party they're getting invited to
Right.
that, they
Yeah.
don't think about that.
Or
at
trying to
14.
look good for the boy,
Right.
like you're
Boy.
saying. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
great. It takes it right away. She doesn't have to worry about it.
For sure. I'm proud.
Yeah. Well, as a mother of 3 boys, now there's a couple girlfriends, so at least I have the girls to talk about different
You're the
Yeah.
best,
different issues.
the best mother of a girlfriend.
Really?
Yeah, I think you are so kind. No, I love Kim.
And first of all, both the girls wear size 7 shoes, so they're have to decide who gets what.
What? Oh, they're so happy, I'm sure.
No, but you're so amazing. Actually, I've always said that the greatest tragedy is that, excuse me, you're such a girl's girl,
Uh-huh.
and you have all boys. And your
Right.
house is always, even the cousins are boys.
Oh yes, no, my posse is definitely all boys, and I tried really hard to sit on the couch and watch the games. But both of my 2 out of the 3 sons' girlfriends would rather watch football
Really?
than go shopping. It's just the strangest thing.
That is so
Yeah, they just
funny.
love
The curse
sports,
continues.
right?
So funny.
But they do get their nails done with me, so I'm really
Oh,
happy.
okay.
That's
Good.
good.
Yeah.
But your job's important too to educate boys how to feel and
Yes.
treat women.
Yes.
Right.
Absolutely.
And what's real.
Yeah.
I had that
Mhm.
conversation with my sons when, well, I don't want to embarrass them.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, this is like social
I don't want to
media.
embarrass them,
Yeah.
but there was a very
Right.
serious conversation about things that you see on YouTube,
Mm-hmm. Right,
in
yeah.
movies, or that is not reality
Right.
for
Mhm.
what a girl is going to
Yeah.
look like, or what a girl, you need to know that. Like,
But guys also have self-esteem issues. They
Yeah.
do. They're not
Sure.
tall enough. They're you know, I know some really good looking guys that are always complaining about, you know, they've gained weight or something. I'm like, really, dude?
Right.
So men have the same thing. It's not just women.
For sure.
So, you know, I think that feeling good about yourself and self-esteem, whether it's your job, whether it's, you know, how you look and feel, it's, you know, it's all part of life. And I mean, we took the conversation to how you give back.
Right.
When you give back, then you don't worry about yourself. You
That's
get
right.
out of yourself.
Right.
And I think that's important.
And especially if you're in a
Yeah.
position like you are, I know for me, I volunteer, I teach yoga to teen girls at the mental health center in the next town over.
Oh.
And a couple of them are
Right.
happy, you know, and we had some real conversations about exactly what we're talking about, that just like, don't put your self-worth in your jean size, and don't,
Right.
It's not.
you know, and they said that it's just so hard though, because they always feel judged, and they
Right.
always feel that they have to meet an expectation. And I was saying, you know, what's the expectation? They're like, well, look at the people in the magazines, and I'm like,
Right.
I was trying to explain to them, that's not real. Like,
Right.
when I worked at MTV, we had to stretch the screen for one artist. She made us go frame by frame to make her look skinnier. And this was not a heavy person.
Right.
But she was, you know, people think that they.
But I think there's been a lot of unrealistic role models out
Right.
there.
Oh,
You know,
Yes.
sure.
certainly what you know, what you see on social media is probably
Mhm.
retouched. I know for a fact,
Right.
you know, that a lot of it is. And I mean, we don't put awful pictures of ourselves
Right.
on our social media. So, you know, and I know that when I show things that I'm overwhelmed and I've got a big bag that I've dumped out, I get a lot of likes.
Right.
Because people want to, you know, she's not all perfect, and I think that's important,
Yeah.
you know. But I think when it comes to confidence, to me, it's the secret, and I don't care.
Absolutely.
Confidence to me just means that you're comfortable in your skin.
Mhm.
That is all it means. It doesn't mean that you're as perfect as, you know, Elle McPherson, Giselle. I mean, girls with one name, Cindy, Linda.
The 8%,
I mean,
those 8% of
Right,
people.
but by the way, I started my career, and what did I do? I was a short, insecure girl. I come to New York, and guess who I'm working with? Cindy,
You know, yeah.
Right.
all of them.
those people.
And I'll never
Yeah.
forget doing a fashion show, and they're all lined up. They're in bathing suits. I had
Oh.
just done all their makeup. I was 7 or 8 months pregnant, sitting there.
Oh
And
my
I
God.
looked up at all of them with their beautiful skin and their body, and I said to myself, don't go there.
Yeah.
I cannot feel
Right.
bad about myself because they look like that.
Right.
And that's when I realized I can't compete with that,
No.
you know. And then
You don't
know,
have to
And
compete
you
with
don't
that.
have to.
Right.
That's
Why
why
you
have
don't
to be
have to, but
competition?
when
Yeah,
you're-
that's it.
but
Why?
when you're young, you do.
Yeah.
And I also, you know, remembered when I went to the very first time I went to the, what is it called, at the Institute, the Fashion Institute, and literally, you know, that big party
Met
at the
Ball?
Met Ball.
Met, yeah.
First time I went there, and I was like, oh my God,
Yeah.
oh my God. But I decided I can either have a good time
Right.
or worry about how I looked.
Right.
And I chose to have a good time.
Champagne, please.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, and I am tequila vodka, please, but yes, whatever it is, and I had a great time.
Yes.
And that's honestly, you know, kind of the secret. And don't look in the mirror too many times.
Right. Well, and worrying about it isn't going to change anything.
Worrying about it is not going to
No.
change
So it's
it.
like if you keep putting your life off until you're a
Right.
certain weight, your life is
No.
going to pass you by.
Do you know
and
what
you're
will
gonna-
change it?
Yeah.
Your when you change
Right.
your attitude,
Yeah.
you will change the way you feel.
Mhm.
So, you know, I really appreciate starting the conversation with you guys. I want to continue it, and because I think now more than ever, girls have to support girls,
Yeah.
women have to
Oh,
support
yes.
women. We are in this
Please.
together. We could really make a difference. And, you know, my girlfriends are really important to me. And I also wanted to just say they held up a sign that Friday I'm going to be back on Facebook Live. I don't usually do 2 times in a week, but it's, what time is it on?
1:30.
1:30 Eastern Standard Time, and it's Best Friends
It's Friends Day.
Friends Day. So I'm going on with my sister Linda, who's in town, and my niece Sydney. So please join us then. But mostly I want to hear more of your comments. I love getting all the comments telling me what you want to hear, but I would like to know what else you want to hear, what else you want us to talk about. These are my buddies, they're local, we'll come back anytime, and I really just appreciate you guys tuning in. And where could everyone see who you are?
Let's see who I, all right, QVC, I do model on QVC, I model for Chaz Dean. I also still model for Bobbi in another way.
Well, not me, the other
The other
Bobbi
one,
Brown Cosmetics,
Cosmetics, right. And then also, I am a trainer in town at Slow Burn.
Where are we?
Oh,
But we're in
In
Montclair,
Montclair,
New
New
Jersey.
Jersey. As if we didn't know. Yeah.
Yes.
So that's where you can see me.
Yeah, home of Stephen Colbert.
Yes.
And where do we
Zen
get you?
Strength everywhere with an X, X-E-N, strength. I've been told I pronounced strength wrong.
No, strength is
Jersey
fine.
way.
Yeah, Jersey. And Peg?
I'm at Duhuma Productions and Ad Lumen Productions. It's duhuma.com and adlumen.com. And I just have to say, I'm also on the board of Made by Survivors. We changed our name today
Ah.
to Her Future Coalition, and we're going to try to end sex trafficking and slavery.
Awesome, awesome.
Great.
So these are my cool friends, and I'm so happy that you guys listened. Thanks so much, and see you Friday. Bye.